Hi there, it's Troy, and today I want to discuss channeling your dark side and why it's important for charisma in dating, business, and elsewhere. But before I get into the topic, just a few brief announcements. Firstly, as always, if you want to read my collected writings on dating, sex, and the sexual marketplace, then I urge you to grab a copy of my bundle of best-selling books entitled Renegade Dating Blueprint. The bundle contains 11 of my best books and is currently priced at just $39. Given that the full value is over $250, this is an amazing deal. So what are you waiting for? Click the link below. Also, please take a moment to sign up for my daily email list. I send out a free article every day from Monday to Friday during the week on topics related to dating, sex, and charisma. In addition, if I were to get deplatformed from every single social media channel there is, it means you could still get my content. So join the inner circle today, link below. Finally, please give this video a like, then hit subscribe and notifications so you can stay up to date with all the latest content I'm uploading to this channel. Okay, now back to today's topic of channeling your dark side. Just recently, I've been rereading The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, a fantastic book that applies to both sexual dynamics and wider interactions. And for that reason, I'd recommend it to everyone who watches this video. Anyway, here's a longish quote from the book, from a section on Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley had a dark side, a secret life. Some have attributed it to the death at birth of his twin brother. This dark side he deeply repressed as a young man. It included all kinds of fantasies which he could only give into when he was alone, although his unconventional clothing may have been a symptom of it. When he performed, though, he was able to let these demons loose. They came out as a dangerous sexual power. Twitching, androgynous, uninhibited, he was a man enacting strange fantasies before the public. The audience sensed this and was excited by it. It wasn't a flamboyant style and appearance that gave Elvis charisma, but rather the electrifying expression of his inner turmoil. A crowd or group of any sort has a unique energy. Just below the surface is desire, a constant sexual excitement that has to be repressed because it's socially unacceptable. If you have the ability to rouse those desires, the crowd will see you as having charisma. The key is learning to access your own unconscious, as Elvis did when he let go. You are full of an excitement that seems to come from some mysterious inner source. Your uninhibitedness will invite other people to open up, sparking a chain reaction. Their excitement in turn will animate you still more. The fantasies you bring to the surface do not have to be sexual. Any social taboo, anything repressed and yearning for an outlet will suffice. Make this felt in your recordings, your artwork, your books. Social pressure keeps people so repressed that they will be attracted to your charisma before they have even met you in person. Wow. Well, there's such a lot to unpack here that I doubt one short video can give this quote full justice. In fact, it's safe to say that you can learn more about the art of seduction from those two paragraphs than you can from a whole year of watching dating advice videos. Why? Because it makes something that is not frequently talked about extremely clear. That your darker, baser, and more sexual side can be the source of huge charismatic power, and that far from attempting to conceal it, you should absolutely seek to foreground it in your interactions whenever and wherever possible. You see, society, and particularly politically correct society, wants to prevent us from being fully ourselves. We are encouraged, even compelled, to conceal our true natures in an effort not to offend anyone. Funnily enough, this pressure not to step out of line comes at us from both the left and the right ends of the political spectrum. On the left, we have those who are concerned with identity politics and the need not to upset anyone who is different. And on the right, we find the new Puritans who would shut down any impulse they regard as degenerate, that is, anything that tends towards personal freedom, in the erotic realm in particular. It takes a brave person to disregard these voices of his education and to simply be in the public space. And let's be frank, most of us fail. As I've written previously, The homogenization bequeathed to us by globalization operates not merely at the corporate level, but also at the level of the personality. So just as we see the same H&M and Zara stores on every street in every city in Europe and the US, so we find that each person we meet is remarkably similar too. Everyone has been pushed by dominant forces in the culture to repress who they really are and to act like a nice, shiny and clean facsimile of themselves instead. The problem with this, for anyone who wants to extend his or her options in the sexual marketplace, is that it is decidedly unattractive. Yes, you may still meet plenty of girls based on your looks, money or status, but be absolutely assured that acting just like everyone else and being too afraid to embrace your dark side and stand out does nothing to turn the dial where girls less immediately attracted to you are concerned. Elsewhere in popular culture, there can be no doubt of the devilishly seductive nature of what appears deviant, even degenerate, to regular, bourgeois, polite society. Look at Bono of U2 dressing as Mephistopheles, or the success of the many Dracula reboots in TV and film, James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause, Christian Grey in 50 Shades of Grey, Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, Joker, and so on. The magnetic attractiveness of such archetypes is no secret, and yet visit any bar or club in your city and you'll see guys falling over themselves to act normal, unmysterious and bland. The truth, gentlemen, is that if you want to stand out in the sexual marketplace, you must be unafraid to go against the social mores of the time, within the limits of the law, of course. You must be prepared to drill down into your soul, to discover your darkness and to showcase it rather than to try to hide it. A damaged hero is devastatingly attractive, both because he is exciting and unpredictable, and also because he brings out the protective instinct in women. And for these reasons, if you're playing it safe now, and you probably are, then think about how you can stir things up by being more uninhibited and more you in the social sphere. Anyway, that's it for today. As I said earlier, you can get all my books on dating dynamics in my Renegade Dating Blueprint bundle for just $39 on the link below. And also, remember to sign up for my email list, link below, and hit subscribe and notifications for this channel to keep up to date with all my latest content. Speak soon.